What's going on YouTube? So with today's video, I'm going to give you my top 5 designer fragrances for the winter that's coming up. A lot of these fragrances that I'm going to be mentioning can be used for the autumn as well, and I wanted to make this list a little bit different. I'm trying to be a little bit more creative, but some of these have made the videos before, and some of these will be actually a little bit more popular as well, a little bit more mainstream, but let's just get it started right now. First one is going to be Mugler's Pure HAVANE. This stuff here has been popular for years and years, and for very good reason. This stuff has got like tobacco, a cherry like tobacco, honey, vanilla, cacao, amber. This stuff is just delicious. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's classy, but it's sexy at the same time. Oh my goodness, this stuff just is beautiful. I'm not sure if this was my first Mugler. I do have another bottle. I have Mugler's Pure Malt, and I also have Pure Leather that my friend Dan has been holding for me for the last pretty much all year round, just because like the borders just finally opened up, and I gotta go claim that. I gotta go to Detroit, let's just say it, right? But this stuff here is just an insanely beautiful fragrance that was quite popular when it was actually introduced, and it's still relatively popular to this day. But this is not a fragrance that you're gonna really smell all that much on a lot of guys. This one here, I'm truly gonna be rocking quite a bit. Longevity off this one here is gonna be 7 to 9 hours, and this is probably gonna be like my most worn fragrance this winter. Fragrance number 2, this stuff, oh my goodness. It's a cheapie that kind of gets a little bit more expensive, but as of late I've been seeing this for a relatively good price, but Roberto Cavalli UOMO Deep Desire. This stuff is just a woody, spicy fragrance that's very masculine, but very classy. Like, it's such a warm, spicy scent. There's cinnamon, saffron, and pepper, but finish it off with cashmere or cashmere wood and cedar. This stuff is just really, really good. If you can get this at a good price tag, like I'm thinking $40 or less, even if you spend $50 Canadian, this is really good bang for your buck, because longevity off this is superb. 9 to 10 hours. It's a very versatile fragrance. This is pretty much confidence in a bottle for me, but classy, sexy, all around signature scent. Fragrance number 3 might be a little bit more mainstream of a fragrance, or maybe just the brand itself. This one was launched last year, and it's such let's just talk about it. GUERLAIN L'Homme Idéal Extrême. This has plum, almond, so that typical almond accord in all the Idéal fragrances. Cinnamon. The cinnamon really does add a nice warmy, like a nice warm spicy nuance. You're gonna get leather, heliotrope, and tobacco. So the heliotrope does add a floral touch to it, but at the same time it does add some powderiness to it. You're gonna get the tobacco. The tobacco in this is very mature. It's classy. But what adds the sex appeal to this fragrance here is gonna be the leather, the almond, but also that cinnamon accord. Cinnamon, for me, when it comes to notes, I would say that cinnamon would more than likely be the sexiest note out there. It's so cozy and inviting. This fragrance here, I love it. It does have a more of a mature component, but someone who is younger, I would say late 20s, can pull this one off no problem. This is very versatile, dressing it down, business casual, to dressing it up, like tuxedo, daytime, nighttime. Super versatile. It is a signature scent worthy fragrance, and longevity off this is great. I get 9 to 11 hours. Fragrance number 4, if you want Tom Ford Noir Extreme without the price tag, because Tom Ford, you're definitely paying for the name. There's quality. I find that there's more quality with the lower tier designer level. Not that they're like exclusive or their private collection, but Mercedes-Benz Select Night is definitely a very, I don't want to say it's a slept on fragrance, but this is very much similar to Tom Ford Noir Extreme without the price tag. You're gonna spend about $40–60 for this one here. I reviewed this one recently with Rush, and we just did a spur of the moment review. So I know that he has a massive, insane collection, and I asked him, it's like, hey, do you have Noir Extreme? He's like, yep. So we ended up doing a comparison, just a spur of the moment video. Rush himself said that this is 90% close. He said that if you were to pair the two together, like just with someone who's like a regular person, someone who's not a fragster, they couldn't detect the difference because it was that close. There's cardamom, sandalwood, vanilla, gaiac wood, lavender, and orange blossom. So there's that warm, spicy cardamom, which really is nice. There's the woods of sandalwood and gaiac wood. There's gonna be that creamy vanilla to add some sexiness to it, but also a little bit of that orange blossom to kind of like soften it up a little bit. This stuff is insane. Like it's so much like Tom Ford Noir Extreme, but without the price tag. And I would say that this is just as good as Tom Ford, and I love Noir Extreme, just not the price tag. So just like Tom Ford, this is very versatile, dressing it down to dressing it up, daytime, nighttime. It does have a little bit more of an older, like a late 20s feel to it, but someone who's college age can rock this. This is a perfect, like if you are a young person, like someone who's in college or late 20s, this is a great night out scent. Longevity, fantastic. 9 to 10 hours, and again, 40 to 60 bucks. Fragrance number 5, this one just does not get any mention, and it's a great scent. It is unisex, so both genders can wear it, but guys, trust me, you could rock this, no problemo. Trussardi Scent of Gold. Definitely very under the radar. This is class, it's elegance. Now this is a very classy, and I would say a little bit more of a mature fragrance out there. So someone 35 and up may appreciate this one a lot more than someone who's in their early 20s. And when it comes to like the sexiness, this is like a classy elegance, confidence kind of sexy, not like a night out, get your bang on type of sexy. No way. For me, this is best suited for a nice classy event. It's a great work scent, so if you have to work in an office where it's suit and tie, this is perfect for it. This is a gentleman's fragrance, but ladies, you could rock this no problem. There's tobacco, cinnamon, ladamum, violet, vanilla, and jasmine. So this one is a little bit powdery with the violet. You're gonna get that like some florals to it, the vanilla, and most certainly that ladamum to kind of give it like a nice like balsamic resinous feel, and the tobacco as well. Longevity is great, 8 to 10 hours, and you're probably going to spend a little bit more money on this one here. You're probably going to spend anywhere from $50 to $80, but for me, it's worth every penny. Everyone, that's it. I just gave you my top 5 winter designer fragrances for this upcoming season. So any other reviews that I've done from these fragrances, and I've touched upon all of them except for this one here. This one is in the works. Trust me. Those reviews will all be down in the description box below. And what videos to watch next? Why don't you check out this side here for previous winter fragrances. They could be top 10s, smell rates, or they just might be regular reviews. And before you go, please make sure to give me one of these, as I really would appreciate it. And thank you for your time. Take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everyone.